Yo! What is up? Welcome back to another segment of Raven's Kitchen with your host with the mostest, Mr. Ryan. So thank you all for joining me today. I thought I'd just do a cooking live because I just felt in a good mood and I was like, man, I got to do me a cooking live. So let me go ahead and get to the comments here really quick. I know some comments came in. And Renee, good afternoon. Love the intro. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Philda, hello, my cook. Dang, what's going on? Philda, how you all doing? But I just wanted to do a cooking live. It ain't going to be anything too fancy. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I've been looking into so many different recipes, but I've been wanting to do like more cooking lives because I freaking love my intro and how everything's like kind of slowly coming together. I'm like, man, I gotta do this, man. So thank you all for joining me. There ain't that many people on the live, but we're gonna go ahead and hang out for a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here in the next 10-15 minutes. So sit back and relax. I'm gonna go ahead and make me a drink because if you all don't know, you got to start a cooking live with something to drink. You don't want to get dehydrated trying to fall over and trying to cook something while you're at it. So got me my ice and I got me my water. So let's go get some cucumbers. And of course, I got me some baby cucumbers. So we're going to go ahead and probably just get 2 of them, but we're going to go ahead and get started here soon. So sit back, relax, and chill out, you know? Chill. But I hope everyone's enjoying their day. I appreciate it for everyone coming on the live. I know people are busy today. It's a Saturday, but for me, Saturdays are just another work day for me. So what we're going to do is cut up these cucumbers. I'm going to eat one, and the other one I'm going to put inside my water. So we're going to go ahead and move the cup out of the way. Let me see if I can zoom in. Just kidding. So we're going to go ahead and cut off the ends of these cucumbers. We'll do this one first. We'll do this one really quick. But like I said, when I do my cooking lives, I always like to wait like a good 10-15 minutes before I get started. But right now, I'm not cooking. I'm just going to go ahead and make me something to drink. I'm going to make me some cucumber water. I was going to get some lemons, but I forgot to get some lemons. But I hope everyone's enjoying their day. I appreciate it. But I see the comments, but I prefer to put it up on the screen so everyone sees what the comments are. Whoa, almost got my finger. Pretty funny. But yep, I'm going to go ahead and put my cucumber in this cucumber water. Well, it's not cucumber water yet until I add the water. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in there. Get us a nice, refreshing drink. It's weird. I forgot to get some water today, but we're going to go ahead and just make do with what we got right now. Fill this up right here. But you know me, everyone. I don't mind going live whenever I want. And I hope everyone's enjoying their day. If you're tuned into other people's live right now, you know, I don't mind. Like I said, I want to do a cooking live. And if you're here, you're here. And like I said, I always appreciate whoever's on to be on. Normally I have a spoon, but I forgot to wash some of my spoons. So this is the way I like to mix it up if I don't have a spoon. Just kind of turn it a bit, get the flow of it. And there you go. You got yourself some refreshing cucumber water. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up, though. Cut off this other one, and I'm probably just going to eat it. All right, but let me get to the comments, okay? Let me get to the comments really quick. Glenda Martinez, I'm late. Nope, you're just in time. I'm just getting me some water. But I'm going to go ahead and get started here in the next, probably like a good 6 minutes here. But welcome to the live. Philda, if you smell what Mr. Ryan is cooking, good, you're live. Thank you, Philda. Thank you. Glenda, Mr. Ryan, I think I'm not sure, but I think I used to live in the same building. Don't say where the building is. But I'm glad. But yep, I'm still living here. I've been living here for quite a while. Philda, I'll be back running inside the market. You want any to eat? I can't eat that stuff. But thank you, though. Roland, yo, Mr. Ryan, hello there, and everyone on the live. Add some vodka. No vodka. I'll probably drink me half a glass of wine. We'll see. We'll see how this afternoon goes. But right now, no alcohol. Just drinking me some water with some cucumber and having me a cucumber. But welcome to the live, Roland. Welcome to the live. Curtis Beal, yo, Mr. Ryan, showtime, huh? Let's go. Thank you, man. Thank you. But if you guys don't know what I'm cooking, it says the whole title at the bottom, so you guys can read it at your own leisure. And of course, I'll say it though. On the menu tonight, I'll be cooking chicken, broccoli, pesto, asparagus, garlic bread, and gelato. Well, the gelato, I'm not making that. I've already went and bought the gelato elsewhere, but I wanted something to match the theme of since I'm making pasta. I want something to match a theme of what I was cooking. So I don't know how to make gelato, but I was considering of making gelato eventually down the road. For another cooking live. Renee, you know we're gonna ask anyways, but yeah, I don't really like when people ask. But I just have people refer to the bottom, but I'm only going to say it maybe once or twice throughout this live on what I'm cooking. Maybe a handful of times, but I rather prefer it for me to say it naturally than having people ask, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? You know, sometimes I just don't like to repeat myself. It's frustrating. Let's see, 11:42. So, all right, so we're going to get started here in the next 4 minutes. So I hope everyone's enjoying their day so far. For me, I am doing fantastic. I went to Sprouts earlier, and I got some of the ingredients I have. So this is actually one of the things oh, shit. Damn it. Okay. Anyways, I bought this at Sprouts. It is called Red Pumcocks. That's the actual name of it. And they're like plums almost, but they're really juicy. It doesn't look appetizing, but it is freaking sweet. I had one earlier and I washed off. I rinsed it and I bit into it. It's like it has like a real good crunch to it, and it was really sweet. Even on the inside, the skin is red, so I'll probably eat one of these throughout the live. But this is what I had bought over at Sprouts. I was like, man, it's freaking good, bro. It's freaking good. But let me go ahead and go through the comments, okay? Renee, I really like this format, though. Yes, thank you, Renee, because everyone can see everyone's comment, and some people like to squint, and they're like, what does that person's picture look like? I can't really see it. But now I can pull it up on my screen here, and people can have their formats, you know? Curtis, BO, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, even if you're in them bushes like a clown freak. Thanks, 100. Clown freak. Row 8420, kumquats is kumquats. No. I forgot what I said. Anyways, no. No kumquats. But welcome to the live, row 8420. I'm about to get started here in a bit. But thank you everyone who is on the live for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Fuck it. I'll get started here in a bit right now. Let's see. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and prep our ingredients. So for this, I got some petite melon tomatoes. These are really good. You can use the regular grape ones, which is pretty cool, but I'm gonna go ahead and use these ones instead because I like the color of it and it gives a little bit more flavor. So if you have like people that don't like the color of food, I found that when you add a little color to the food, like different colors to food, people end up eating the food. So we're gonna go ahead and cut up our cherry tomatoes first. Let me rinse these off real quick though. Sweet. All right. Get this out of the way. That right there. But let me get through the comments really quick before I start cutting up these here tomatoes. Ivan Burbank, what's up, brother? Man, nothing much, man. What's up, Ivan? Is here making some food. You know what I mean? How you doing? Little Resi Family 3, what's up, Ryan? Cooking me some simple spaghetti, man. So the spaghetti recipe is very simple. So if you want to make a romantic, simple, delicious dinner for your woman or your man, these are really good too. You can eat them. You can even eat them by themselves. But for me, I'm gonna put it in this here recipe. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. Shoot, I love using these kind of tomatoes. I like using the colorful ones, but the one I normally use are the red ones. Just the plain red ones, you know. Just because they're like really sweet, especially when you cook them inside of a stew, or if you cook them inside of like something like really thick, like a gravy-ish, gelatinous thing. Then the juices of these here tomatoes start to run out, and it adds a depth of flavor inside the food. It's really good. Really, really good. Oh, shit. Oh, man. But I found that sometimes when you cut these the wrong way, they start squirting out all over the place. You see all the seeds that came out. All the juicy flavor that would have been added to the pasta. But that's all right. That's all right. Just got to keep going. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I know everyone is probably hanging out with family, enjoying their Saturday, having the day off, and they're like, now we got something to do. We don't got to watch people on YouTube. But, you know, I appreciate everyone who's able to catch this live. But, of course, I'll leave this live up. If you guys want to tune in later on this afternoon or tomorrow, you're welcome to. Come on. There we go. Sometimes what happens is these are like really small and you try cutting it and it doesn't come out right. But I got it this time around. Let's see, man. You see the coloring of this? Pretty awesome. You can even dry these out and then put them into like a tomato or like a tomato sauce. Really good too. Like sun-dried tomatoes, you can even use like a dehydrator and put these inside of like a tomato paste and then put it inside of a jar. Then you got some awesome tomato sauce. Homemade too, man. I might need to use the other half of it, but I'm not sure yet. But I did buy like a lot of ingredients. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you one of my toys I do have. I haven't really shown it on any of my lives. I do have it. I just never really brought it out on any of the lives. But maybe as soon as I'm done cooking, I'll show you guys this cool, awesome kitchen gadget I do have. I've had it for quite a long time. I just haven't really used it, but I use it every now and then. But I really haven't shown it on the live. But I'm trying to use it more often, so then that way I don't have too much of a food waste, and I can use more fresh ingredients rather than using like boxed ingredients or using like things that are already inside jars or things that have artificial flavoring. I mean, nothing wrong if you like artificial flavoring, but for me, I don't like things that taste fake. Cool. All right, so that's what we got. Probably just add a little bit more, so we'll cut up maybe like a little half of the next one, but we're going to go ahead and read through the comments really quick before I get started again. See, Roland Begay, winner chicken dinner. Your knife is pretty cool. I bet it's sharp. Don't cut yourself, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Glenda Martinez, no worries. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. As appreciate it. But thank you everyone for tuning in, who's able to tune in. I appreciate it. You know I always do. So we're going to go ahead and use one more handful of these here baby tomatoes. Oh, this one caught my eye. Look how big that thing is. Good coloring on this thing, too. Oh, shit. Forgot to rinse it off. Damn, I'm all ready to start cooking with these things, and I haven't rinsed it off. Even though these come in packaging, I always like to rinse off because, you don't know how long these things are on the shelf or anything, how long they're sitting out. You don't know if a bug peed on it or anything, or you don't even know if a rabbit peed on it and it just dried up, and next thing you know, you're cooking with vegetables that smell like rabbit pee or bug pee. Crazy, huh? If you really think about it. Wild, bruh. All right, cool. But like I said, this is a very simple pasta recipe, so I'm already like more than halfway through making this recipe because everything else is pretty simple. I just gotta prep everything, and you know how it is when you cook. The main thing is you just prep everything. That's all it is to it. And then once you get the hang of everything, then everything goes by really fast. Really fast. You know what I mean? Or what does the DMX say? Nah, I mean. All right, cool. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and... Oh, shit, my fucking light. Give me a second, everyone. Let me cut these up, and then I got to change out the light. Because this light I'm using, I thought it was going to be the one that stays on the whole time, but I guess it's the wrong light I brought out. So give me a minute. Let me cut up this last bit of it. Because one thing I can't stand when I'm cooking is... Or one thing I can't stand while I'm doing a cooking live is when the lighting's a little off, because I can't see a little of what's going on here. I mean, you guys could probably see like a good amount, but for me, I like to show the whole lighting on everything that I'm doing on my kitchen top right here. So give me a minute. Just cut up these last three. Because I found like when I make pasta dishes, I always like to use a lot of vegetables. So then that way it covers up. Oh, now the color of the thing changed. Give me a minute, everyone. Watch over my tomatoes real quick. So I'll be right back. I gotta change out the lighting on this thing. Looks like a freaking jail. The color of it's all weird. So give me a minute, everyone. Looks like I'm working in the DMV with this light. Oh, man. But let me change out the light bulb. I should probably throw away the other one since it's snug. I mean, it still works, but it goes off like halfway through a live. Like the last light I used, it stayed on the whole time. It didn't change color. It didn't do anything crazy while I was doing my cooking live last time. There we go. Cool. There we go. Well, let me go ahead and get back to these comments here because I know some comments came in. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm all caught up on the comments. All right. So right now we got the half of our tomatoes cut up. So pretty awesome. As I said before, you can use whatever color tomatoes you want. You can use the big ones. You can use the other red ones. You can use the grape ones. But for me, I decided to use the grape ones, but they come in different colors just so it adds a little in-depth flavor and coloring to my dish. So you can do whatever you want and however you like it. But now we're going to use this broccoli, and we're going to cut up this broccoli here. Broccolini. But I appreciate everyone for jumping on the live. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the thumbs up. As appreciate it. All right, we're going to cut this thing up. You know, I notice every time I go shopping for broccoli, like the fresh kind like that, like this right here, they keep getting smaller. I kind of believe that they're picking broccoli before it's even ready to get picked. I'm like, what the hell, man? I want like a full-on broccoli, like the size of a small baby's head. That's the size. That's a good size broccoli, like the size of a small baby's head. That's a good size broccoli. But I don't know what this is. This is like the size of a small dog's head. But yeah, I prefer like the good kind of broccoli, you know. I mean, not that I'm saying this is a bad broccoli. I'm just saying I like to get my money's worth, basically. But compared to all the other broccoli I saw at the store, this one was pretty big. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Cut this up right here. So when you're cutting up this kind of broccoli, what you're going to want to do is you make sure you cut it all this same size or pretty close on, you know, pretty similar sizes, because when you cook broccoli, it's fucking hard, man. See if it's like really hard and crunchy. So when you're cooking broccoli, you cut it all the same size so it cooks evenly. You can put it in a stew. You can steam it. You can even put it in like a. You can put it in a stir fry. So for me, you know, last time I did my cooking live, I used lemon chicken, and I cut up some rice and I didn't cut up some rice. I cut up some broccoli, and I did everything. And the next day, you know what I did was, I was too lazy to reheat everything separately. And what I did was I said, fuck it. I went ahead and got my chicken and my rice, and I threw it into one big old bowl, and I dumped everything in there, and I let it get warm a bit, and I added a little bit of water, and it reheated everything, and it steamed everything really fast. And when all the water evaporated, I went ahead and threw in my broccoli, and I added a little bit of soy sauce to it, and I made my own stir fry. So I was like, well, I guess I can make stir fry even if I wanted to. One thing I did see that I wanted to make next time around is probably, you know, the famous, what do you call it? What do they call it? Friggin' chicken, or what do they call it? Orange chicken from freaking Panda. Orange chicken. I can make that too. I seen how it was done. I'm like, oh, that's pretty simple. I could do that. But let me go ahead and get back to the comments here. I know some people commented real quick, so maybe. Let's see. Curtis Bio, merch for sale as well. Info is in the About Me. Just About Me tab. Just click on the blue cart icon. Thank you, Curtis, man. Thank you. Ivan, laugh out loud at baby's head. I tell you, man. That's like a good size broccoli, the size of a small baby's head. That's a good size broccoli, man. that's when you know you get your money's worth. But this right here, it's like a small dog's head. So probably even like a small dog. That's what this broccoli was. But it was still pretty big compared to all the other broccoli I saw at the store. Glenda, so is a pesto from scratch? Unfortunately, it is not. I got the organic one from Sprouts, but this will just have to do because I do not have a food processor, surprisingly. I wanted to do from scratch because I seen how simple it was, but I don't have a food processor. So next time around, I will do the pesto from scratch. And I've seen how it was done. I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. Or I know I can do that. Michelle, yo, good afternoon, Mr. Ryan. Good afternoon, Michelle. Good afternoon. See, Michelle, good afternoon, everyone. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. How do we do it? I forgot how to do the heart. Oh, there you go. But yes, thank you, Michelle. And thank you, everyone who's able to catch this live. I appreciate it. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm making like a quick, I don't know if it's quick, but for me, I'm already halfway done prepping everything. So for me, this is pretty fast paced for me. I don't eat this right here. Let's see. And I've already prepped my chicken already. I already cut it into cubes, so it's just hanging out in the fridge for now. Because I really don't like wrestling with chicken and wrestling with my phone and everything. Because you know what they say, cross-contamination when it comes to like cooking with chicken, especially like raw meats and what have you. So I like to prep my meat beforehand before doing my cooking lives. Let me cut up this last bit of the broccoli. Broccolini. All right, there we go. Freaking. Cool. All right, so we're going to cut a little bit of this up. There we go. That was a lot of broccoli, but believe me, when you cook vegetables and you steam it, or when you start cooking vegetables, they look freaking big, but they'll kind of shrivel down. If you ever cooked with spinach, it's the same thing. You see how spinach comes in like a giant box? You're like, dang, that's a shitload of spinach. Believe me, once you put it inside of a pot and you add water and you steam it, it's gonna shrivel down like all small, like that small. I'm like, what the hell is this? So same with vegetables, because vegetables retain a lot of water. And when vegetables retain a lot of water, they tend to look like they're big. But once you start cooking the vegetables and you steam out the vegetables and you get all the water out, the vegetables will start to shrink down to what they're originally supposed to look like. All right, cool. My bushels. There we go. Almost done. I actually bought like another bushel of broccoli, but I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my new toy toward the end of my live. It's really good for like saving like really fresh fruits. Like let's say for example, your mom, your grandma, or your neighbor, they bring over like fresh fruits, and you're like, well, how am I gonna keep this fresh? I might not use it right then and now. What if I want to use it like 2 days from now? And next thing you know, it goes bad, and you just wasted like a really good piece of vegetable or like a good fruit. Let me. But yeah, there's this. Let me show you this new toy toward the end. I'll show you this new toy I have toward the end of my life. Well, it's not really new. I've had it for a while, but I'm trying to use it more often now, since I love to. Since I like to cook with fresh vegetables. I try not to cook anything inside the can But like sauces or anything that kind of requires like a lot, I prefer to buy those ones inside the can since they're already pre-made. And sometimes when you make different sauces, they come in like different sizes. And on top of that, some of the ingredients they put in sauces are like really hard to come by, and they're freaking expensive too. So sometimes I just say YOLO, I'll just buy the sauce in a can. Just drop some things down here. But let me go ahead and read through the comments here. Rinse off my knife. And then here's my vegetables already. Got me some cherry tomatoes, different colors, and I go ahead and got me some broccolini, aka broccoli. So I'm done prepping. So we're gonna go ahead and put this off to the side for now. And we're gonna rinse off my board. And let me get through the comments really quick. Okay, now I rinse off my board. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Let me wipe it down. So this board I use, I only strictly use it for vegetables and fruits. I don't put meat on this board. So a long time ago, when I first started cooking, I talked to my auntie because she's an avid cook too, and she likes eating different things. I would call her up and I ask her, how do you cut up chicken? Like, do you use like a cutting board? Do you use a plastic one? Or do you use like a ceramic bowl or something? She would say, oh, I don't eat chicken. But if I were to eat chicken, I would use my own plate and then just cut it up. I don't use a cutting board because when you cut up like different types of meat on a cutting board, you see how it has all these deep gashes in there? You would get like particles of the meat. Even though if you would clean it up pretty good, the particles of meat would get trapped inside these like gashes inside the cutting board. So I was like, okay. So I started using my own plates to cut up my meat. But let me go ahead and get to the comments really quick before I get started on my other half of my ingredients here. Because I know I'm falling behind. Ivan Burbank, tossing gang signs? Nah, Brian. I ain't tossing no gang signs. I was just trying to show Michelle some love because she said thank you with the heart. I was trying to go like that, but can't do it from an angle. Roland, Ryan, the Iron Chef, meets Wes. Meets Wes. Let's see. Stash, what's up? Yo, what's going on? Stash, how you doing? Glenda Martinez, let us know if it's good so we can buy it, Mr. Ryan. Of course. You know, I tried to go for like organic stuff because they always tell you like what's inside of it. For me, I looked at like 4 different pesto pastes, and this one says contains cashew nut, peanut nut, tree nut, contains traces of peanuts. So if you guys have like a peanut allergy, you probably need to make your own pesto. And it says made some sunflower, basil, milk, whey, yogurt, cultured milk. Has cheese in there, but I still want to give it a try. I'm a little lactose, and I am lactose intolerant, so I'm still gonna give it a try. Let's see, Ivan. I'm gonna have to make that. But yeah, if you guys want to make this, you know, I'm gonna leave the live up. What I do is I don't pull these recipes out of thin air. What I like to do is go onto YouTube and I do research on other people's channels, and then I'm like, oh, I think I can make that. So I went ahead and recreate their own recipes, but on my own live. So what I like to do is I like to give credit. So even on my last cooking live, I gave like a link to the channel where I got the recipe from. Irene, hello, Mr. Ryan. Seasonal broccoli. I know. Gotta love the broccoli. Jen, excited to see how the food will come up. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. What's in your water? Cucumbers. I got me some cucumbers. So it's just water, ice, and cucumbers. I want to add lemon to it, but I'm all out of lemons. I was like, dang, Forgot the lemon. What are you drinking, brother? Yep, cucumber and water. That's all I'm drinking. Because one time I went to this really fancy place, really fancy schmancy. Dressed up really nice, all in black, like Johnny Cash. Got my suit, got my long sleeve, got my pants, and my buckle was even black too. My whole outfit was black. And so I went in there and they said, do you want some water? I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I went in there. They gave me some water and I'm like, oh. And I looked inside the cup and I saw there were cucumbers. I'm like, why does it have cucumbers in there? It's kind of weird. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Water's water. So I started drinking. I'm like, this is actually refreshing. And this is a fun fact too. Cucumber inside water is actually pretty good for you. I don't know where I've heard it, but I've heard it multiple times. But let me go ahead and pull up the studies. You know me, I like to pull up studies and all that when it comes to food and whatnot. Let me see. Hold on. What are the benefits of cucumber water?
Here's a summary from Healthline. Here are 7 ways cucumber water benefits your body. It keeps you hydrated. It helps with weight loss. It delivers antioxidants. It may help prevent cancer. It lowers your blood pressure. It supports healthy skin. And it boosts bone health.
There you go, Jen. I hope that answers your question. Why cucumbers laugh out loud? And that was a study shown from, let me see, healthline.com. 7 benefits of why cucumber water. Stay hydrated, stay healthy. All right, Phil, walk out of the store now. I got company. Home sweet home. I got almost 3 hours to go home. Dang, just driving all over the place, huh, Phil? Curtis Bio, antioxidants. Yes. The only downside is I forgot to get more water while I was out because I got done with I got done doing my lift runs this morning, and man, I kid you not, it was really slow. Normally I don't wait no more than 5 minutes, but this time around I was waiting like 10 minutes, and I waited 15 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait till this evening because I'm pretty sure some people are gonna go ham, they're gonna go wild, they're gonna be like, yeah, party Saturday. And I'm like, all right, cool. Get to drive you around, make some money while I'm at it. Low Resi, family of 3. Curtis Bio is right. Roy. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, man. Philda, your company, my brother. Thank you, Philda. Thank you, man. Thank you. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the pasta. The pasta. So for this recipe, oh shoot, forgot to do this really quick. Ah, dang it, I'm just throwing everything everywhere. As usual, I'm just mad throwing everything everywhere. But give me a second, everyone. Ah, shoot, I definitely forgot to get water. I need water for this recipe. Good thing I have just about enough to cook everything. All right. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and get ready is the pasta. Pretty simple and straightforward. If you guys want to make your own pasta, you can do that too. But for me, I don't have that kind of time. Believe me, I have time to do a lot of things, but making pasta is like a time-consuming thing. I mean, you got to get the dough ready. You got to let it sit. You got to freeze it, and then you got to take apart whatever you want to use, and then you got to cut it up, and then you put it on you boil it for like a good few minutes, and then bam, you got plain pasta. But in this case, I got me some salad shells for the pasta. Nothing too fancy. I just got the Kroger brand. So the one you get from Fry's. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I like using these ones because I don't know. I just like using these ones. But if you ever cook this recipe, you can cook whatever pasta you want. You can even use like the plain spaghetti, or you can use like the giant eggshells, or you could even use the one that look a little swirly. I like to call them the swirly pasta. You can even use those ones, but for me, I like using these ones because they look pretty cool. That and it looks delicious on the box too. But this isn't what I'm making though. Fill the barely at where you were cutting the vegetables from the beginning. Oh, okay. But yeah, if you guys want to tune in, you guys can catch up on the live or whatever. But for me, I'm just right now preparing the pasta. It's pretty straightforward from here because I've already cut up my vegetables, and it's all about just reheating everything. That's all it is. Curtis Bio, hit that thumbs up button, y'all. Subscribe if you haven't already, even if you're in the bushes hiding out like some ICP clown. Thank you, Curtis Bio. Thank you, man. Let's see. Roland. Try drinking some of the sink water from Phoenix that has some kind of... I don't drink the sink water at all. Believe me, man. I don't drink the sink water from Phoenix. I only use the sink water to take a shower. That's one thing well, not the sink water. I use the water. Anyways, the sink water, the only thing I use it for is to wash my dishes and to rinse off the rice when I'm done using it. Because when I rinse off my rice, I like to rinse it off pretty good. But I dump out all the water. I try to dump out all the water I can when I'm rinsing out the rice. And then I use like the filtered water I get from the windmill, the water mill, to cook my rice. And I drink with it too, but I don't ever drink the sink water just to cook, just to go ahead and just cook I can't talk right now. To wash my dishes. That's it. Jen, definitely will make this recipe soon. Yes. So if you guys want to make your own pesto, you can even do that too. But I'm just gonna use like the regular one from Sprouts. Organic, Jen. Glenda Martinez, thank you. Thanks for sharing with us. Of course, I try. See, Ivan Burbank, free Phoenix water is nasty as fuck. Laugh out loud. Need to buy water from water bottles. Yeah, I just buy the gallon ones. You know these ones, man. The one from 7-Eleven. I like using these ones. I used to use like the smaller ones, you know, the ones you buy from the store with the little handle on the side, but those ones got kind of little all over the place. But these ones are pretty good, and I like how durable it is. They're a little bit more durable than the regular ones you buy from the store. But I fill all these up, and then I just bring it back up here. My elevator is broken inside my apartment, so I have to walk up 3 flights of stairs. Every time I'm cooking or bringing something up, I got to walk up a flight of stairs. But I always do, so yeah. Ivan, yes, sir. But let me check on this water, all right? Check on this water. All right, so I'm not making my garlic bread from scratch too. I just bought this from the store because it's pretty simple and straightforward. I bought this from Fry's. It's like pre-made garlic bread, and they pre-make the bread, and then they even add their garlic sauce to it. So let me say, look, pretty awesome. But it's gonna look like I made it from scratch once I reheat it up. But that's gonna be the last thing I heat up, because when I'm eating pasta and I'm eating with garlic bread, I always like to wait for that to be the last thing I cook. Mostly because I like nice warm bread after I'm done eating. All right, or before I start eating. But next thing, we're gonna go ahead and cut up our asparagus. Asparagus. Who doesn't love a nice bit of asparagus? I love asparagus. But we're gonna put this right here, and we're gonna go ahead and cut up our asparagus. Move it off to the side. Move that right there. Move that right there. And of course, with uniformity, I always like to do this with the asparagus. Move this out of the way. Right there. I was like, they cut off the ends of it because they're like really hard and they look really dirty too. Put that right there. And these are all good to go. You know, but the ones from Sam's Club, the ones that are in the bigger bags, oh shoot. But the ones that are in the bigger bag at Sam's Club, those have like a lot of asparagus in there. But the only downside, they buying asparagus in a bundle like that, they're like really skinny. And when you buy asparagus that's like really skinny, it like shrivels up really much, and it's like you're eating like a piece of twig or something. That's something I don't like. But this asparagus has like a good amount of meat on there, so when I cook it, it's gonna shrivel up just a little, but not too much. So we're gonna go ahead and level it and then cut it. And we get this last bit right here. Bam. Now we got ourselves some good old-fashioned asparagus. Asparagus. And we're going to get our bowl here. Throw our asparagus in there. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to mix our hands with all this asparagus. And let me show you what I use to make my asparagus taste delectably good. So what you'll need is some olive oil or whatever type of cooking oil you use. And let's see, you need some freshly cracked pepper. Let's see if I can turn it. There you go. Freshly cracked pepper, and for me, some kosher salt. Oh shit, I'm running out of salt. Need to get some more. Gotta get some more from the stove, bro. And if you want to add like an in-depth flavor, you can also add paprika, and you can add like some lemon to it. You know, like squeeze like lemon juice on top of it. You can even do that too. Comes out really good. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and do this right here. Dump our olive oil on there. Freshly crack our pepper on there. Now, that's a lot of pepper. I love pepper, man. Sometimes when you add certain pepper on certain types of food, it adds like a bit of a natural kick to it. Then you add in your salt. You can have whatever salt you want. You can add like the sea salt. You can add kosher salt, or you can just add the plain salt, whichever. But for me, I like the kosher salt. I forgot where I heard it from, but they say kosher salt tastes way better than any other salt. But I forgot where I heard that from. But ever since I've been using like regular salt or regular kosher salt, I've always been noticing the flavor of my food. So for me, I like to just mix it up with my hands. I know some people like don't feel comfortable touching food with their hands, but for me, I'm eating this by myself. So if you want to use gloves, if you're cooking for like a lot of people and you have like a really bigger bowl, you can like toss it like you know how you would do salad. You can do the same thing with these right here. Just throw it in a bowl and then toss it up like crazy, and it'll mix in and get to know one another. So we're all done with this, but I'm waiting for my pasta to warm up a bit more, and then we're gonna start cooking our chicken too. I've already have my chicken cut up and ready to go. It's in the fridge, so let me go ahead and rinse my hands off here a bit. Move this out of the way. Let me bring you guys right over here, all right? So everything is nearly prepped, and this recipe is going to go by pretty fast, man. But let me go ahead and, what was I going to do? And this right here. Then we'll move this over here. Okay. Let me move you guys right over here. See the action happen live. Move this out of the way. Damn, can't really see it. Ow! Ow! So I got my water bubbling, trying to boil up here for the pasta. I got my chicken over here, and then I got my other main pot here, so I can go ahead and start cooking all the chicken ready to go. But let me go ahead and read through the comments really quick if anything came in. Glenda Martinez, don't drink it. Roland Begay, broccoli and asparagus wanting to make you. Warning. You know what? Surprisingly, it doesn't do that to me. Maybe because I eat like all these different types of food that my stomach's just accustomed to eating different types of things. But yeah, that really doesn't happen to me. Even Brussels sprouts, surprisingly. But thank you everyone for jumping on the live. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Right now I'm just waiting for my water here to warm up a bit more so I can throw in my pasta, and I got my other pot right here ready to go. It's still cold. It's warming up a bit, but it's still not up to par to where I want to be. I'm trying to figure out what else I need to do. Got my chicken. Oh yeah, but before I go ahead and start throwing everything in there, this is what you'll need for the chicken here. You'll need your pepper, of course. You'll need your salt. You'll need some chicken broth. You'll need whatever oil you're going to be using. Of course, I like the olive oil. So that's what you'll need for this right here. So right now we're just waiting for this pot to warm up. So we're going to throw in our chicken. See, fill the trout and asparagus. Yummy. Trout. You wish. Oh, man. Roland Begay, olive oil in a plastic container is best. Get out of here. No, it isn't. I mean, if you like it, then you're welcome. But I've explained it in another live why I don't use the olive oil in the plastic. Mostly because when olive oil is made, it's made with certain chemicals. The good kind, not the bad kind. But when that's made and then you put it in a plastic container, it starts to break down the container from the inside, and all the chemicals that plastic's made with, it mixes in with the olive oil. And you know how it is when you cook, you let your olive oil sit there for like days on end. That's exactly what happens, and then that's where people get sick. That's where people get cancer or they develop tumors over time. But for glass, it really isn't made with any chemicals. It's hardened by using different materials, but it's not made with any chemicals. So olive oil can sit in a glass container without it mixing in with chemicals, you know. That's I've heard that somewhere. I can't remember, but I can probably pull it up here in a bit too. Who is messaging me? Leave me alone. I'm trying to do a cooking live and everyone's bothering me. So leave me alone. In fact. Oh. All right. Is it ready to go? What about this one? Ow. Still needs a little bit of warming. You know the best way to check to see if your pot is ready to go without touching it? They say when you sprinkle water on there, and you see when you sprinkle water on a hot pan and you zoom in on it, it'll have like these little bubbles form. If the bubbles take a while for it to evaporate, then it's not ready. But if you have like a really nice stainless steel, you'll see the bubbles, and the bubble will like twirl around inside the pot, and then it'll randomly evaporate. It's pretty cool. I've seen it done once. So I'm like, yeah, man. Ivan, that's what she said. Laugh out loud. I use olive oil too. Yeah, I know people use different types of things, but when I'm also when I'm cooking like for certain dishes, I use this one right here. I use this right here, avocado oil. This one's actually pretty good too. So different types of oils you use, they have a higher burning point. So for this avocado oil, this one has a pretty good burning point. So if you're cooking like stir fry and you see all that smoke coming out all over the place, that means your oil is gonna burn really quick. So for this right here, it's not gonna take very long. So I'm just gonna use regular olive oil. But for that avocado oil, I only use that for when I'm doing like stir fries. For this one, I use this for everyday cooking. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. I should have just warmed up my. Ah, fuck it. I guess it'll have to do for now. So we're gonna pour in our olive oil. So I don't have time to be waiting all day for this thing to heat up. Make sure you get it all the way around, even on the sides, because you don't want your food sticking to the side of your thing. We'll turn down the heat just a bit, because last time, every time I cook, the oil starts to attack me and it starts bubbling and shit. But when that happens, what you're going to want to do is turn down your heat on your pan just a bit, so you got a good layer ready to go. So you're going to get your spoon here, and we're going to dump our chicken in there. And this is chicken tenders. I bought this from the store. I think that was like $8 for the whole thing. I was like, okay, cool. Oh shit. So when you're cooking your meat, what you're gonna want to do is get like a good browning on there, because when you have brown on your chicken, that adds a flavor to your dish. So you're gonna want your chicken, but you don't want it too brown because you're gonna be reusing your chicken. So what we're gonna want to do here is we're gonna cook our chicken, and we're gonna make sure it has like a decently good brown on all the sides, and then we're gonna take it off the heat. Then we're gonna reuse the same pot here. So it's gonna turn out pretty good, man. Pretty good. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn up the heat just a bit on this, so then that way we got our chicken cooking faster. And of course we got our pasta water ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and toss in our shells. Of course, like what I said previously, you can use whatever type of shells you want. I like to use these ones. Toss it in. Dang, that's a lot. Also, when you're doing this, make sure you add just a little bit salt to it. I add a little less than 2 handfuls to it. There you go. There you go. And then we're going to go ahead and mix up just a bit. Not too much, just a little. All right, cool. Now let's gotta wait on our pasta. Then we're gonna check on our chicken here. Cool. Hey. All right, here we go. So now we got everything all ready to go. Now we just gotta wait for everything to cook. But let's go ahead and check this out. Linda Martinez, is avocado oil better? Well, it depends on what you're going to be using it for, because there's all these different types of oils. You got canola oil, you got avocado oil, you got olive oil, you even got the peanut oil. But each one of the different types of oils you have out there, they're really specialized in using different things. For everyday cooking, I use my plain olive oil. And of course, like I said, you got avocado oil. So if you're cooking like something really hot at a high temperature, that's really good to use. And canola oil, they say, is really good for like when you're deep frying food. So there's like different types of oils out there. But for me, I just use plain olive oil. All right, let's see. Curtis Bio, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, even if you're in the bushes looking all crazy like a clown face. ICP, thanks 100. Thank you, Curtis, man. Let's check on this chicken here. So let me show you guys what's going on over here with the chicken. The chicken, as Sue Yazzie would say, the chicken. As I said previously, with you know how I said when you're using broccoli, you have to cut it up evenly so it cooks perfectly. Same with chicken, the same concept. So if you're ever using like chicken bites or you're gonna use like bite-sized chicken bits, make sure you cut it all the same size, so then they cook evenly. You see how all my pieces of chicken are nearly cooked evenly? None of them are too not orange. Oh shit! Oh dang it! But as you can see, it's all nearly cooked generously. So I'm gonna leave it on the burner, continue letting it cook until it has like a golden crust on most of it. So pretty awesome, huh? Is what I like to do. Hey, Emerald Lagasse here. See? Awesome, good coloring. That's what you want. Make sure it's not too pink like that. But we're going to let it continue cooking. And we got our pasta here. Ready to go, bruh. Ready to go, bruh. But let me check the comments, all right? Let's see. Team Yazzie. What's up, Team Yazzie? Menu sounds delicious. Thank you, Team Yazzie. Team Yazzie. Jen, have you ate at PF? You know what? I have ate at PF Chang's. It's been a long time, though. I've only eaten there once. They used to have one on Mill Ave, but they shut that one down. But yeah, I've eaten there. It's been quite a while, though. Since then, I haven't really been back to PF Chang's. But I remember it tasting good, though. Jerry and Caleb Begay, yo, Mr. Ryan, good evening, Jerry and Caleb Begay, good evening. Let's see. Roland Begay, that bottle looks like a fifth of Jägermeister. Everyone talking about alcohol. Hey, no. But you know what? My brother used to drink that a lot. He used to drink Red Bull and Jägermeister. I'm like, that sounds freaking rowdy. I tried it once and I was like, I can't drink that, man. It's too crazy for me. I'm a crazy dude, believe me, but I'm not that crazy. All right, so we're going to continue on and let this cook. It still hasn't had the browning on there already, but it looks like all of it has been cooked through because it's all white now. So we're going to check on our shells here, and it looks like it's coming together. Just pick off one, see how it's turning out. You know, a while back, Christmas was telling me the only way you can check to see if the pasta is al dente is you throw it against the fridge, and if it slides, it means it's ready to go. Nope, still hard. Jen, any fun weekend plans? You know what? No, unfortunately, no weekend plans. Just here hanging out, doing my cooking live, and then I'm going to get back to work here in the next few hours. Staff, do you sell the aprons on your store app? You know what? This one I'm wearing right now, this is actually custom made, and this is probably the only one that's ever going to be made because Navajo Urban and Susie, big shout out to them. They made me this apron, and I bought the whole materials for it. I even had to buy the cloth for it, so this is probably like the limited edition ever that I'm ever going to make. But I do have some other aprons I do have on my store. Let me show you what it looks like. This is the other apron I have in my store. And of course, it has like the little buttons up here. You throw that on here, and then bam. You have the little buttons on the side too, so you got that right there. So this is just a plain apron. It doesn't have no pockets on there, but this is the other apron I have on my store. But let me check the comments really quick. All right. Jen, your live is fancy with the comments popping up on the screen and the menu running at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I've been using this app for a while, and I want to go. Every time I do my cooking lives, I like using this app because it seems a little more interactive, and I like to make my cooking lives a little more simple. I can't use this app like when I'm going like on a regular live. I could, but it's not the same, you know. So when I do my cooking lives, the app seems a little more helpful. Versus if I have someone reading my comments, it's a little. I've never come to think. I don't think I've ever had someone read my comments before, because on my live it's just me, myself, and I. So I try to do everything myself. Let me check this really quick. Still going, still going. Turn up the heat on this thing a bit, so I want to have like a good browning on the chicken. All right. Team Yazi, nice aprons. Thank you, Team Yazi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Jen, nice. My first time watching. All right, cool. Welcome to the live, Jen, and welcome to the channel. I greatly appreciate you for jumping on the live. My lives are pretty chilled and laid back, and I try not to say anything. I say some crazy things sometimes, but I'm trying to cut back on saying crazy things. But welcome to the live. My name is Mr.Ryan. I enjoy cooking lives. I enjoy trying different foods. I love traveling. And every now and then, I like to get philosophical on my lives. And one thing I don't like is talking about politics. But, you know, welcome to the live. I appreciate you for jumping on the live. All right, let's check on the food. So the chicken, I was gonna get chicken thighs, but they're a little more pricey than the chicken tenders. So I got the chicken tenders, and they didn't take too long to cut up. It took me less than like 5 minutes to cut up all the chicken thighs or the chicken tenders. Really good, really good. Let me check it again. Ow. Ow! Still need a little more time. It's slowly browning just a bit, but I'm gonna let it sit just a little bit more. Turn up the heat just a little bit more. I keep turning up the heat, but I want this to come out very good, very good. Curtis Beal, welcome to the conspiracy, guys. Hit that thumbs up for us and subscribe even if you're in them ICP bushes with the clown face. Thanks, 100, 100, 100. Yes, welcome to the channel. If you guys don't know what I mean when I say conspiracy, if you guys don't know already, my logo is a raven. And instead of saying welcome to the flock, I say welcome to the conspiracy, because if you guys don't know, a flock of ravens is called a conspiracy. Also called it unforgiveness, and also called it unkind. But I like conspiracy, so YOLO, let's go ahead and go with conspiracy. So welcome to the conspiracy. For those of you that are new, thank you for jumping on the live. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask away. Unless I feel uncomfortable with the question, I won't answer it. But majority of the time, I'm really good about answering the questions if you have any. Oh shit, I'm almost out of ice. Let me fill up my drink here in a bit. If you guys don't know what I'm drinking, I am drinking cucumber water. That's what I'm drinking right now. And let me check on that chicken. I can hear that chicken sizzle right now. Oh, starting to get a little bit of brown. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's check on these little guys here. Ah, shoot, I used the wrong spoon. Dang. There's a little bit longer. Well, let me check on the comments really quick, all right? Glenda Martinez. I like the pots and pans. Where'd you buy them from? You know what? The one with the one with this handle right here. I bought this a long time ago when they were on sale at JCPenney. They no longer sell the same brands because I wanted to get like a full set. So that's the only pot I have. And this one right here, I actually just bought this from Walmart. And it's been lasting me almost 8 years. So when I cook, I just kind of just make do with what I have, you know. I guess I make my things last longer than they should, you know. But I think eventually I'm gonna get it like a new cooking set eventually. But right now I'm still, they still serve their function, if you will. So don't add any olive oil to this. I'm gonna show you why. But we're still waiting on this to brown just a little bit more, and then we still got our pasta cooking right here. And this is what the chicken looks like. Let me show you guys. And that's what the chicken looks like. As you can see, they're starting to get like brown crusts on there. That is exactly what you want. If you want to leave it on there, you can, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off here in a bit. And our pasta is still bubbling. Ow! Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, I think this is good. This is good for now. So now I'm going to put my bits of chicken in this bowl. Put your chicken off to the side. Ow. All right, so when you take off your chicken, it's going to look crazy like this, all right? You're going to have all the bits on there. Just leave it. Don't pour out the grease is what I'm going to do. So what you're going to want to do is get your chicken broth. Shit, smoking. Deglaze it. Turn down your heat just a bit. It's going to look pretty crazy and brown, but you deglaze your pot. And the thing you want to add next are your tomatoes. Some of the broccoli might fall in, but that's okay. Just don't throw in all your broccoli yet. Just throw in your tomatoes. Don't throw them in because you're going to have all this oil splash everywhere. So right now you're just going to put in your tomatoes. 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 So I'm trying to pick through all the broccoli and tomatoes. All right. Make sure you got most of it. All right, cool. And then we're going to go ahead and mix it in just a bit. So we're going to let this cook just a bit, so then that way when the tomatoes soften, you'll be good for a bit. Because you got your chicken broth and you got the little bits of chicken inside the sauce here. And then we're going to let it cook for just a little bit, not too very long, because you don't want it to soften too much at this moment. But let's go ahead and check on our pasta here. Stir it up just a bit because you don't want this all to stick together. Check on the shells here. Let's grab one. Just like maybe like a minute, it'll be done. It'll be al dente in 1 minute. I know it's taking a while for this pasta to cook, but it'll be worth it, bruh. It'll be worth it. And let me show you guys what's going on. Oh, quick reflexes. That's what I'm talking about. Let me show you what's going on over here with the tomatoes. See, it's starting to soften just a bit. So once we're all good here, we're going to throw in our broccoli. Then we're going to steam the whole thing. And thankfully, this is almost done. So we're going to combine that, and we're going to add our pesto. And we're practically done. But we still need to heat up the asparagus. So we're almost done here. We're going to let this soften just a bit. Then we're going to add everything. So this is just about done. So everything's already starting to be done cooking together. So let me go ahead and get to the comments really quick. Roland, looks you're burning your chicken. Turn it down. Glenda, well, I'm glad you are here, Mr. Ryan. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. Ivan Burbanks, I'll be over. You know I ain't gonna eat. You know you ain't gonna eat that all. That's what meal prep's for, man. Yeah, I know I don't eat all the food, but you know I like to meal prep it, so this is probably gonna be for tomorrow, or maybe like a late night snack. Who knows? Native Rose, good evening, Ryan. Just got home and now tuning in. Going to get ready, head out to a birthday party for my niece. Hey, Native Rose, how your niece? I said, happy birthday. Roland, yep, never talk about politics, religion with your friends. Yeah. True that. But you know what? I honestly don't mind talking religion and philosophy, though. Those are pretty big in my life. Man. All right. So we've let our tomatoes soften just a bit. So now we're going to add in our broccoli, our broccolini. So just toss it in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Dan. But don't be scared, Dan. All right, so we're going to toss in our broccolini. Let's rinse off our plate over here, because we're going to reuse the same plate to get our food with. And then you got to mix in your broccoli and your tomatoes. Shit, this might be a lot. It might be overfilling in the bowl, but we'll see. We'll see, Dan. So what you're going to want to do now is, now that that's all good with, just add just a little bit more of this here chicken broth. mix it up just a bit more. And this is what you're going to want to do. Let me show you guys before I throw the pan on there. This is before. Come on, focus. Focus, come on. Oh, shoot. Come on. Why is it not? Oh, there it goes. That is beforehand. And I'm going to show you guys the after effect of this. Whoa. Then what you're going to want to do is put your lid on. So we're going to steam this. Let's check on our pasta here now. Let's grab one, see how good it is. Yep, all done. Take it off the heat. Put that off to the side. And now we're going to wait like a good 5 minutes and let it steam up just a bit. Maybe like a good 10 minutes, we'll let this steam up. Turn up the heat just a bit more. So then all the vegetables that are still hard, the broccoli and the tomatoes, if any of them still hard, it'll steam up here perfectly with the chicken broth. But in the meantime, let's just hang out here for a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get our air fryer ready to go too. I'm just all sitting here like I'm all done. All right. So if you guys don't know, I love to also cook with my air fryer. So let me see if I can put this like right here. So I just got like a plain regular air fryer here. So what you're gonna want to do is plug in your air fryer, and then we'll set it to vegetables. We'll put 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Start it off. Preheat. Bam. And you can also use the oven, or if you want, you can even grill your asparagus, whichever you prefer. But one, I don't feel like grilling it. And two, the oven takes too long for me. So this is quick, fast, and simple for me to use the air fryer. So let me take you guys right back over there. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. Let me get back to the comments, all right? We'll get back to the comments. All right, there we go. What? Native Rose, your meal looks delicious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know. I saw this recipe yesterday, and I'm like, I definitely want to make that recipe. So I said, YOLO, let's go ahead and make this meal. So I've already prepared my asparagus, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my air fryer. So this is what my asparagus looks like. Very nutritious, very good. Looks very good. Looks really good. Then I'm all drooling just a bit. I'm like, man, this asparagus is going to be bussin'. It's going to be on fleek. But let me go ahead and check on these vegetables because it's like steaming like crazy over there. See, look at it. Look, it's like steaming like crazy. Hold on, everyone. Oh! All right, so our vegetables and broccoli are almost done steaming. I just wanted to mix it up just a bit. And our next step here is to throw in our broccoli inside our little air fryer basket here. So What I like to do is, I know some people might have air fryers. If you don't, that's cool too. But these are for the people that have air fryers. So I keep my air fryer nice and clean. And the way I keep it clean is I like to line it with some aluminum foil. And I try to clean my air fryer at least. If I use it more than one time throughout the week, I try to clean it every single time. But I always like to line my air fryer with some aluminum foil. So then that way I don't have to worry about cleaning. I can just pull out the aluminum foil and bam, just wipe it down, make sure there's no bits in there. If it gets really dirty, I just say fuck it. I just end up cleaning the whole thing. So just line your, let's calm it down since I already read it. Just line it and just dump in your asparagus in there. And of course, this asparagus, I'm gonna let it go ahead and throw it in the air fryer. We'll cook it for like a good 10 minutes, and then 5 minutes through, we'll check it. Because sometimes what happens is when you have your air fryer and it cooks at 400 within a small amount of space, sometimes it cooks very fast. You're like, oh cow. So here in like 5 minutes, we'll check on it, because sometimes my air fryer has like a notification to where it'll stop halfway through cooking, and it'll tell you to like shake up the basket to make sure you get all the effects of the full effects of the whole cooking process. Shoot, but give me a second, everyone. Apparently, I added way too much broth to my thing here, so I'm gonna take off just a little bit of the broth inside the thing here. So give me a minute, everyone. So what I like to do is when I add too much liquid or broth to it, is I get a mug and I get like a ladle, and I just kind of scoop out the broth or the liquid on the side, so then that way it's not too watery when I'm eating it. Because sometimes, who doesn't like watery food? I don't like watery food, because when you have watery food, it kind of just mixes in with all the different types of food you're trying to eat. Like, let's say you're eating with bread, and then you have like watery food and your bread gets soggy. You're like, I don't feel like eating anymore. Same thing too, because I'll be eating with bread and I don't want my bread to get soggy. If you understand what I'm talking about, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you probably shouldn't know. It's like, I'm just a man who knows what he likes. That's just plain and simple. So we're going to go ahead and steam this just for a little bit longer. Probably like a good 2 minutes, and then we'll check on it again. All right. So let me wipe this off. I was just thinking, oh, I'm finally done, but I got to wipe off all the grease inside this here bowl. Then I'm going to rinse. Then I'm going to wash it once I'm done cooking and eating and done with the live. So I'm going to just wipe this out really quick. Because I know some people, what they do is when they're washing dishes, they see all this, they're like, just put some water in there and clean it. I'm like, I never found that to be the case when I put like grease or like oil inside a bowl like this. I found that it doesn't like clean it completely, and your hands end up getting like really oily and whatnot. So for me, I like to wipe it down, make sure I get all the oil off of here, and then I add just a little bit of water and dish soap to it so it doesn't sit. But I'm not done with my cooking live yet, because I still need to show you guys my employee. I'm still trying to figure out how I can use it more often. But let me go ahead and get to these comments real quick. All right. Team Yazzie, cleanest air fryer award goes to Mr. Ryan. How about you, Team Yazzie? Do you guys have an air fryer also? Or better yet, let me ask on the chat, who has an air fryer? Let me know in the chat who has an air fryer. All right, so this is what we're going to do now. We're all done here with the vegetables. We're done with the pasta. So let me show you guys what I'm going to do next over here. So as you can see, the pasta is all done with. So now what we're going to want to do is move some of these things off to the side. Move this right here. Move that right over there. So now what we're going to want to do is get our pasta. We're going to scoop it in bit by bit because there's still like pasta liquid in here. And then I'm going to grab my other spoon here, mixing the pasta with the vegetables and everything. So when I'm making pasta or anything pasta related and there's like a lot of pasta, I add it in bit by bit. I don't dump it all in at once. I think there's more pasta than there is like actual vegetables, but let me check on this here real quick. All right, so this is what my asparagus is looking like. If you guys are curious to see what it looks like now, you see when you put it in the air fryer, the greenness of it comes out. Looks really good. Looks really good. Let's go ahead and let it sit. Hold on, I gotta grab the tongs and kind of shake it around just a bit. Because normally I would just, but this time around I need the tongs so I can move some of the asparagus around. There we go. And then we can close it right back up again. Well, let's go ahead and check on this real quick. All right, so we're still adding in our pasta. Like I said, there's more pasta than there is like vegetables. But I still need to use the rest of this pasta because I don't want any of this pasta to go to waste. I'll go ahead and just dump it in with the water. I'll go ahead and mix this up just a bit. Wow, you can't even see any of the vegetables or nothing. All you see is nothing but pasta. So for me, I think my mistake was I should have made more vegetables. I should have known better because I already knew that the vegetables were gonna shrivel up and shrink. But knowing me, I was like, oh, it'll be good. But let me go ahead and take out some of this water too, because like I said, it's a little watery. Put this right over here. So we're going to continue mixing and stirring in all of our vegetables and our pasta. Make sure everyone gets to know each other. Be like, hey, buddy, what's up? What's going on, buddy? You know what I am saying? All right, so now we're going to add in our chicken. Let me see if I can take out just a little bit more of the water. There we go. Too much water, yadala. Too much of the juice. All right. Now we're going to add in our chicken. Smells really good. Smells really good. Who said that? The ghost. The ghost that lives in my apartment. Smells really good. Who said that? I'm just being weird at this point. But yeah. So you're going to want to mix in your chicken last, since your chicken was like one of the main components of this here dish. So Once everything's mixed up, you're going to grab your pasta sauce or your pesto sauce, my bad. So I know some people want to make their own pesto. You're welcome to do that. Or you can even add Alfredo, and then you can add Alfredo sauce to this, and it'll turn into chicken Alfredo with vegetables. So that's pretty cool too. But it's been a while since I had pesto, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my pesto sauce. So give me a second, everyone. All right, so this is it. So this is my pesto sauce right here. Ugh. I know I'm cheating, but wow, I need a spoon. Yeah, the last spoon. All right, I know some comments came in. Let me just do this really quick because I'm almost done cooking. I just need to get this all ready to go. So when you're doing this, I know sometimes some of the sauce, when you're making sauce at certain things, like certain functions, the sauce likes to be on the shelf for long periods of time. So make sure you check how long the sauce is good for and how long it's been sitting on the shelf. Majority of the time, they always tell you like shelf life, and then there's like the expiration date. So shelf life is basically how long it's going to be good on the shelf, and the expiration is how long it's going to be good right after it expires. So when it expires, it technically doesn't mean it went bad. It's basically telling you the day before of when it's best to eat. So for example, let's say today is the expiration date, and this pesto sauce is only good for maybe the first few months, and then once the expiration date hits, that means it's not as fresh as it should be the day of when it was made, but it is what it is. But now you're going to want to mix in your sauces and everything. And now our asparagus is done, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the air fryer and unplug it. We're going to crack it just a bit so it stops cooking. So now you're going to mix in your pesto paste with your food here. I bought 2 of them just in case the pesto isn't covering everything, but everyone knows what pesto sauce looks like. It turns everything green. Like the Hulk. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Better yet, you don't want to see me when I'm hungry. You don't want to see me when I'm hangry. Shoot, to be honest, I do get hangry, man. Like once I say, "Oh, I'm hungry," I gotta eat something, or else I get a little grumpy and a little not myself, So I'm gonna add one more of the pesto paste because I bought 2 of them just in case, because they come in small jars. If you guys didn't see that, they come in small jars, but I'm gonna add just one more because I can see the coloring of the pesto paste coming in looking good. But let me go ahead and grab my other one really quick. But let me show you guys what it looks like so far. Well, it's coming together. So I'm gonna add one more pesto paste, and it's gonna turn really green, like the Green Giant, like the Incredible Hulk. Let me grab my other pesto paste. Pesto. Let me throw this in the trash. I don't need it anymore. I know I could have been making my own, but like I said earlier in the live, I don't have a food processor, so I can't make pesto paste with it, or I can't make any sauces with it. And I don't have a blender, or at least I do, but I only use that for fruit smoothies and whatnot. So I probably need to get me a food processor and another blender. One for me, I got one for making smoothies, but I need one for making sauces and what have you. We're all done with that. So let's go ahead and mix up just a bit. Oh yeah, by the way too, you know that the rest of the liquid I took out here on the side, if your pesto gets a little mushy, this is what you could do. Give me a second. Almost done. I know some comments came in, so let me get to it as soon as I get done here. Almost done. So this is what you could do with the extra sauce you put off to the side. Just dump it right back in. And you go ahead and mix it all up. So it's not watery, but it still isn't like it's not too dry. So when you take out like a little bit of the sauce, it adds like a little bit of a creaminess flavor to it. All right, I think we're all done. And put that off to the side, turn off the heat. Turn off the heat. But give me a minute, everyone, all right? Let me rinse off my hands. My handsies. Let me rinse off my handsies. And let me show you guys what it looks like now. And there you go. Looks really good. Looks really good. Then we're going to take it off the heat. I think it's still cooking. Oh my! I think it's still cooking. Gotta take it off the heat. Give me a minute. You got a lot of dishes to wash right after I'm done here. But you know, like I said, I like cooking. I enjoy it. And our asparagus is done. So let me grab this asparagus right off the thing here. Put it on a smaller plate. And this is the fun part too. Well, it's not really the fun part, but ow. I done burned myself. All right, so this is what our asparagus looks like too. My nephew, he says that. He's like, like when I'm cooking at their place and he's cooking, he smells all the deliciousness of my cooking. He says that. He's like, he can't talk yet. Well, he can talk. He can say words, but he can't talk in like full. He can't speak in like full sentences. But it's funny whenever I go over and or if he's eating something, I say, all right, so we're gonna next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up our bread. So I'll be right back, everyone. Give me a minute. But let me go ahead and check the messages, though. Let me check the messages, slow bro. Oh, just tilt it side to side. And I'm drinking cucumber water if you guys are curious to know what I'm drinking. I just sliced up some cucumbers and threw it in some ice water. Plain and simple. Let me go ahead and check out the comments. All right. Glenda Martinez, I got one day. You got an air fryer. Do you use it? Let me know in the chats. Let's see, Yuen Kyung, does air fryer asparagus taste better than oven baked? It would depend. It doesn't really have like a distinction of flavor, but for me, I cook in the air fryer because there's a compact space and you have all the heat hitting the food, so it cooks evenly. And also you got like a little notification there on, depending on what kind of air fryer you have. Sometimes you have notifications on them. It'll tell you to flip the food. But for me, I found I love my air fryer because it cooks the food thoroughly and it cooks it fast. And that's what I like. Because when people go out to eat, that's all they want is fast food. But for me, I like to cook fast. But in this case, when I'm doing my cooking lives, I don't really cook fast. But let me put this out of the way. And of course, I got my garlic bread right here. I didn't make it, so I don't want to be hearing, here to make us garlic bread. I just bought this from the store, and it already has like garlic on there, see? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up just a little bit of it. Probably cut like yay much off. We'll have 2 bits of garlic bread. Then we're gonna put it in our air fryer for like a good, we'll say 5 minutes. Oh, 6 minutes. We'll say 6. Since 6 is a nice even number. And then this garlic bread I have, the other half of it, I'll be saving it for whenever I eat the rest of the pasta. So let me put this away. Let me put it away. Good. Now I'm just waiting for my bread to get done, and I'll be all done cooking. Roland Begay, so what kind of dish do you think you're going to make? Is it so what kind of dish do you think you're making? You know what? I think it's an Italian dish. I'm not really sure. It has like an Italian feel to it. So I'm guessing like American Italian. Well, it's not really Italian because I'm not using like legit pasta. But I used it from the box, so I didn't make it. So I'd probably say American Italian. Team Yazzie, trying to decide what to make today. Maybe fried rice and maybe some steak. Steak and rice. Sounds good. I'm already drooling. Team Yazzie, pasta sounds great too. Maybe some spaghetti and pasta with some garlic bread. Amy K, good evening, Mr. Ryan. Just now tuning in from work. Finally, my Friday. Hope your weekend is going great. Food looks delicious. Thank you, Amy K. Kurzville. Laugh out loud. Team Yazzie. Asparagus. Team Yazzie, we have an air fryer, but need to use it more often. Yes. Believe me, once you start using an air fryer, it'll change the whole spectrum of your cooking. You can even make some of those, what do they call them? They call them wrap dogs. What you can do is, those crescent rolls, the pastry things from those crescent rolls, and they use the pastry. What you can do too is if you want something very quick, but you don't want to go out to eat, you can get some hot dogs and you can use some crescent rolls and throw it in the air fryer. Less than 5 minutes, it'll cook very fast. I've been wanting to do that recipe for a while. It's pretty simple. It's not really, it's more about heating up than it is making. So that's what I want to do. Glenda Martinez, yeah, it's the best. Also, it's less a mess and your place doesn't get that smelly. Yes, I could not agree more with the air fryer. Let me check on the bread because this thing really cooks bread really fast. Oh, I think it should. Probably after 30 seconds, I'll take it off the heat. But I am done cooking. Now I gotta set my food, set my plate, and everything. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, man. All right. So we got that. Let's get our pasta ready to go. Oh. Glop. Another glop. And then we'll throw in our asparagus. Where's my... Oh, that thing. Damn. Oh, that Christmas says that. Christmas in Byron. Damn. Hey, baby, did it go and leave you? Can't let you guys see the food just yet. I'm still getting things ready, bro. Oh shit! Past the 30-minute mark. Ugh. All right, give me a minute, ladies and germs. I still gotta get some things. I'm almost done. Need this right here. Need this for the gelato. And of course, oh man, I forgot to wash some of my dishes. Because, you know, I live by myself and the only thing I have is one fork, one spoon, one of everything because there's like no use of me having like multiples of everything. Except for like plates and bowls, I have like two of everything. I used to have like a whole kitchen set in my drawer. I'm like, this is going to kind of make me lazy if I end up using all my dishes and I might not want to wash my dishes. But when I have like one or two of everything, it makes me just clean everything. Basically, I can't be lazy. It prevents me from being lazy practically. And it's a practical use for it too. But let me go ahead and rinse off my fork. Throw this in the trash. I don't need it. Got a lot of cleaning to do. Put this right over here. And now finally, let me grab my breads. My breads. And there we go. Wham, wham, bam. Oh, there we go. And there's the final result. If it'll focus. Come on. Focus. There we go. Got the asparagus. We got the garlic bread, nice and crunchy. Ooh, and we got ourselves our chicken broccoli pesto with asparagus, garlic bread. And after I'm done, I'm waiting for dessert, so I'm looking forward to that too. Let me flip the camera here. So give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Watch my food. Watch the food, yo. Down, down, down. All right. Whoa, whoa. Oh, napkin. I was getting comfortable. I was like, oh, forgot the napkin. Team Yazzie, looking. Roland Begay, enjoy your dinner, bro. I'm getting ready to go to a little concert in G-Town, USA. I'm checking out the Faceless Azuni metal band. Yeah, dang. Are they any good? Let me know. Because you know, one thing I've noticed about YouTube, man, there's not enough rock or metal bands out there. I've always heard country bands and everything, but never heard any rock or metal bands yet that I like. Thank you for this food. Watch over us all. Guide us all through these hard times. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. This is really good, really good. Well, Glenda Martinez looks amazing. Thank you. Ronnie looks yummy. Thank you, Ronnie. How you doing, Ronnie? Team Yazzie looks great. Thank you. Oh, there's something cool I can do with this too. I almost forgot. I can show you guys. Let me see. I don't like looking up news things, but I like looking up funny news things. That's what let's see. Good current events. There we go. That's what I like. Good current events. Let me see if I look up something. Let me see. No. Let's see. No, not that one. Economy. No, not that one. Oh, this is pretty good. Sounds like a positive story. But let me show you. Let me show you guys this one right here. Let me see. How do I do this again? Oh, not that one. Screen sharing. There we go. There we go. Share. All right. Let me see if I can pull it up. I wonder what it looks like from use guys is in. All right. So I was like looking up random stories, and this is one I wanted to look up. It says, where sustaining the forest also sustains a tribal economy. Like Mike Loyalhorn, Longregal, look up in awe at trees, has known for 30 years. This is the most beautiful place I know. This forest has it all. Most species, most diverse, many trees I know individually. Look at this. Look at one behind us. It got a split up way there. I'll never forget that tree till I die. I honestly don't even know what I read. The only thing that caught my attention was the title of it, where sustaining the forest also sustains a tribal economy. That's what I want to see. I know most of this talks about his whole tribe and everything, but for me, I like to know what exactly, how is it sustaining the tribe, you know? Okay, so it says Lingarogol is not a Momenti tribal member. He is the son of a pupil worker who has been devoted to the tribe's harvesting philosophy since first working on the reservation, inventorying the trees in 1990. Most U.S. forests are trained to cut the best trees and leave the stick ones behind. The result is a forest with degrading genetic stock, but the Minamento are doing the opposite. They're making the forest healthier. That's pretty cool. These are the type of things I like seeing, like stories and whatnot. Those are the type of things I like seeing. But let me go ahead and I don't know how. I'm still going through the article, but it just sounds like they're doing good. Those are the type of stories I like hearing. I don't like hearing like, oh, so and so's not doing good, or I don't like hearing those kind of stories. I like hearing positive things like this. You know, like tribal members doing good and people doing good for the community. Could you not? Even when you look up Navajo Times, let's look up Navajo Times. See what we can put up. See what positive story is on the Navajo Times website. Already, yep, top story. Holy cow. All right. What the hell? So I clicked on one of the stories that says Biden designates national monument near Bida City. Might be saying that wrong, but let me Google that. Because one of the other things I like hearing about is when Joe Biden, or when they talk about anything national park related, I like hearing that. So I guess this is going to be a new national monument here, people. If you guys are interested in checking out national monuments like myself, let me see if I can pull it up. Present, and then we'll go share the screen. All right, here we go. So it says Biden creates a new national monument near the Grand Canyon. There we go. Maria Toliski, member of the Hopi tribe, Havasu tribe of the Grand Canyon, and the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribe, shakes hands with President Biden after introducing him to the Red Butte Airfield, 25 miles south of Tuscany, Arizona. So I guess that's going to be a new national monument. Damn, I don't even have the updated book. And it says President Biden designates a new national monument near the Grand Canyon on Tuesday. The move protects the lands and are sacred to indigenous people and permanently bans new uranium mining claims in the area. It covers nearly 1 million acres. That's a lot of acres, man. The president gave the remarks at the historical Red Butte Airfield in Arizona before signing the proclamation and visiting the Grand Canyon. And this is what he says. Our national history is etched in our people and in our lands, says Joe Biden. Today's action is going to be to protect and preserve that history along with these high plateaus and deep canyons, said Joe Biden. Today's announcement is part of a trip that will include New Mexico and Utah, where Joe Biden is making a case for how he's tackling the climate and economic challenges facing Americans in the West. That's what he said. But let me go ahead and pull up some comments. Ronnie, worst president we had so far. Laugh out loud. I mean, I don't really care about, like I said, I don't really care about politics. The only reason I pulled it was because all I saw was national park. I went, okay, cool. So I'm making a new national monument. That's what's up. I don't know. The people in these pictures, though, they look pretty happy. They look prappy. They look prappy. I bet happy, not prappy. Let's see. Glenda Martinez, who cares? Let's just enjoy the live people. Yeah, I don't really care for politics. But the only reason I care for that is because he introduced a new national monument. You know, my philosophy behind the whole thing on what's going on in the world is let the world's problem be its world's problems, you know. There's nothing I could do about it, so why should I have to worry about things like that, you know? As you can see from how things are going out there in the world, things are just falling apart. Holy crap. That's fucking good. See how the bread is. Wow. Glenda Martinez. Amen, brother. But as I said earlier, if you don't like the pesto sauce, you can also change it out and put Alfredo. Then you'll have yourself pasta chicken Alfredo. And even the meat too. If you don't want chicken, you can even change it out to shrimp too. Then you'll have shrimp Alfredo. Then, or you can have shrimp pesto pasta. So this dish here, very flexible. But I choose pesto because it's been a good minute since I had pesto. I was like, pesto. Want me some pesto. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Like, Nope. Give me a minute. Dang, you forgot to tell me. Let's see. Ronnie, that was just a statement and not changing the mode. Everyone has an opinion. Man, it's all hot in here. I turned off the AC because it was getting a little humid in here, and now I got to turn it right back on because it's getting humid in here, or it's getting like a little. I'm like, eh. But yeah, I just read that because you know, I was just excited for another national monument. You know, that's all I was excited for. I'm not trying to put politics on anyone, but you know, I just wanted to read it because that's what brings joy to my channel, because I like national monuments, I like national parks, and then when I hear there's a new one coming out, I'm like, okay, cool. That's all I wanted to share. But there's another national monument they're talking about here, and outside of Phoenix, they're talking about. And I'm like, damn. Because there's there's actually some national parks I didn't know too much about. They have even updated inside the they have even updated upside inside my update. They haven't updated inside my app. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. So let me show you guys some of the new national parks they're having out there. Give me a minute. Let me go ahead and share it. All right, quick, cancel. Present, and then screen share. And it says where to find the USA's 12 newest national parks. And here's the first one right here. Oh, that looks pretty nice, huh? New River Gorge in West Virginia became a national park in 2020. So that was like 3 years ago. And the White Sands in New Mexico became a park in 2019. So that is pretty new. I didn't know that. And the Indiana Dunes became a park in 2019. This is where I wanted to check out. Excuse me. Yeah, but this is where I want to go. I want to check this place out. Indiana Dunes. Oh shit. Gateway Arch, Missouri became a national park in 2018. I've actually been here. So if you guys haven't checked out this vlog, go check it out. It's pretty cool. You can even go inside the arch and you go all the way to the top. Pretty cool. Also, there's like a visitor center and there's like a museum, maybe like a good 500 feet underground of the whole arch. So it's pretty cool. Also, fun fact, this is like one of the smallest national parks because it only covers within a certain area of within the arch. Pinnacles, California became a park in 2013. I've actually been here too. So if you haven't checked out this vlog, go check it out if you haven't done so already. Pretty cool hiking out here. Pretty strenuous if you take out the whole, if you do like the whole walk around the whole park on the east side, because this national park is divided into two parks. There's the west side and there's the east side. Excuse me. I did the east side because they were saying that when you do this park, it's best that you do the east side and then later on do the west side. So I'm like, okay. So I did the west side. I went to Bear Gulch, which is a cave. And then I went around the little reservoir, which you see in this picture right here. And then there's like a giant like hike around the whole mountains. It's pretty cool. And you got the Great Dunes of Colorado. I haven't been here yet. I've heard of it. And I've seen some videos of this place. I'm like, I got to check this place out. Congaree, South Carolina. You know, I've never been here before. I didn't even know this was a park. Pretty cool, though. It kind of reminds me of New Orleans. You know how they had the swamp and everything? This kind of looks like it, but it's still in the South, but kind of looks like New Orleans just a bit. Or Louisiana. Let's see. Cuyahoga Valley in Ohio. Huh. That's pretty cool. With little waterfalls and everything. Looks pretty sick. National park. It became a national park in the 2000s. So this park is 23 years old. Let's see. Black Canyon, Colorado, 1999. Dang. I didn't know this was a place. I mean, I knew it was, but it's pretty cool. And if vertically challenged heroes from Lord of the Rings ever descended into the depths of North America instead of Middle Earth, it might look something like this. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like how it has like all the mountains in the background. Pretty sick, bro. Pretty sick. And then you got Death Valley. I've been here before too. So if you guys haven't checked out this vlog, go check it out. Been here before. Dang, come to think, it looks like I've been to all the new national parks that came out. Joshua Tree, 1994. I've been here too. So go check out that vlog. Pretty awesome place. I went there when it was like nice and cold. I think it was back in January. So go check out that vlog if you haven't already. Saguaro National Park, 1994. I have not been here yet. I know where this is at too. It's probably like a good, maybe like a good 2 hours from here. It's near Tucson. I haven't been here yet, but I need to go. Because like I said, I'm nearly done visiting all the national parks here in Arizona. And this is one of the parks I haven't visited yet. It's all the way out in southern Arizona by Tucson somewhere. And that's all of it. Go ahead and Team Yazzie, a new park would be nice. When you going to South Dakota? You know what? I do not know yet because, yeah, I just don't know yet. I thought I was going to go here like in a few months, but that's not going to be the case yet. But I am going to be taking a road trip here in the next 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. And I'm going to see if I can do some vlogs. I'm going to see if, because I got a new toy coming in the mail and it won't be here till next week. So that's going to change up my vlogs a little bit more. And I was wrestling with the idea for quite a while to do more cool things with my vlogs. And Friday, I just said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and buy this so I can enhance my vlogs a little bit more. So I'm really looking forward to my next vlogs, though. But one national park I've been wanting to see for quite a while, I keep dreaming about it too, is this place right here. Let me see if I can pull it up here in a bit too. Oh, let's see. It's called, let's see, what was this place called again? I forgot what this national park was called, but it's pretty cool. Oh, Arcadia National Park. That's what it's called. You see how pretty cool it looks, man, with the cliffs and everything? See how cool it is? That's what I want to see. Oh, dang it. What did I do? What did I do? There we go. But yeah, this is what I wanted to go see. Arcadia National Park. That's one of those really awesome national parks you got to see in person. And I like the fact that it kind of reminds me of Casper, you know, like how it has the cliffs and has the water and the trees in the background. Reminds me of Casper a lot. The movie Casper. Because I want that to be me. I want to take my picture with my legs up there, with my feet facing the ocean with the trees in the background. That's the picture I want right there. You know what I'm saying? You see? I love pictures like this, man. So this is one of the places that I do want to check out. Arcadia National Park, all the way out in Maine. So that's one of the places I do want to. I was really wanting to go for quite a while now. But other than just national parks, there are some like actual places I want to check out. But give me a second, all right? Okay, so I did talk about this on one of my lives, like maybe like I don't know how long ago, like maybe like 2 or 3 lives ago. There's this place I want to visit. It's called the Devil's Tramping Ground. I thought it was Stomping Ground, but I guess it's Tramping Ground. It is located in, where is it located at? I forgot where it was located at. Taking too long to load. But anyways, it's called the Devil's Tramping Ground. Tramping Ground. So, oh, here it is. Bear Creek, North Carolina. That's where it's located. So if you guys don't know, there's an urban legend saying that deep in the forest, there's an area where no trees or no bushes will grow. And as you can see right here, there's like a little burn mark and there's like a circle and there's no plants and trees growing in the area within the circle. And apparently the urban legend is that the devil once came to earth and he was just walking around in a circle and pacing what to do with humanity and what his plans are for the human race, basically. And while he was doing that, he was pacing in a circle, making that burn mark, making it to where no trees or nothing will grow in the area. Here's even an aerial view of it. You see how all those trees around it, and then the area on top of it, you can see it, and there's like no trees on top of it or covering it. You can actually see it from the air. Pretty crazy. I guess this is like you can't even see it. But anyways, there's like a road that goes straight to the path I want to check out. I'm like, that's pretty cool. And there were like stories about people who tried to stay within the circle, but the morning they got up or the morning they awoke after sleeping and camping in the area for the night, they were out of the circle, like really like a few feet from the circle, saying that there's like some force there that will prevent them from not staying in the circle. But that's just what they said. I don't know if it's true, but it's pretty interesting to think about. Let's see, there we go. Look at me just talking away. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm just talking away and my food's getting cold. I should do a call-in. It's been a while since I've done a call-in. I'll download the app. So if you guys don't know, I'm going to do a call-in. So if you guys want to call in, you're welcome to call in. I don't mind. Put a number up there. You guys can say hello if you want. See. So 2. Okay. 602 0298. Okay. Let's see. Trina, hello Ryan. What's going on, Trina? How you doing? Ivan Burbank. Okay, brother. Food looks good. Thank you, Ivan. Man. So if you guys want to call in, the call-in numbers right there. You don't have to have a long conversation with me. If you wanted to say what's up, you're welcome to just call in and say hello. I'll be right back. Hold on, everyone. Trina, just barely getting off work and off to the store to make some din din and see my kiddos. Dang, that's what's up, Trina. That's good. How was work? How was work? Mm. Probably just turn this off. I don't think anyone's gonna call in. Whoa. Just throwing in everything, everybody. See, Trina, it was an easy day. Dang, easy day, easy money, huh? Oh. Getting full. Where's Bio? So how was dinner, Mr. Ryan? I'm still eating, man. I was too busy flapping my gums talking about national parks. Trina, yep, easy money. Team Yazzie, you have a good rest of your weekend. Time to cook dinner. Sounds good, Team Yazzie. Sounds good. Glenda Martinez, wishing you the best, Mr. Ryan. May you always be blessed. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, my dinner is actually pretty good. Came out really good. I think after this live, I'll be lived out for a while. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Before I end out my live soon, this is the new toy I've been trying to figure out how to use. Fresh food vacuum sealer. So basically, if you have like fish, meat, vegetables, you can use this to conceal it for not conceal it to seal it for like a good few days, and then it'll still be good. You can put this in the fridge, or you can even put it in. I've used this a handful of times, but I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. I got this a while back, and my sister got this for me because she knows like you're always eating like fresh fruit or fresh foods. You need to stop. You need something to keep it fresh. So I did some research, and I was like, I want one of those, and I guess she went and bought me one for Christmas. Glenda Martinez, have a great weekend, and to you and everyone else, stay safe. Looking forward to your videos and adventures. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'll be dropping a vlog here in the next few weeks again because I haven't gone anywhere yet and I've been busy working. Well, whoa. Oh man, it's all hot in here. I'm gonna turn on the AC. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do with all my vegetables I don't use. Well, dang, food looks quite delicious. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not going to the show. Change of plans. That's okay. Megadeth is coming to Navajo Nation Fair in Windrock in September. Dang, Megadeth. You know, my favorite song from Megadeth is Back in the Day. Whoa. Mm. So I'm gonna show you all what I do with my vegetables. So as you can see here, I still got some leftover asparagus. Ow! Dang, let me just move all this stuff out of the way. I'm just making a mess. Jeez. All right, so this here is a food fresh vacuum sealer. I think it's a little dusty. It's been a while since I used it. I'll wipe it down a bit. So what this does is it practically keeps your food fresh. So since I got me some fresh asparagus here, I'll be able to reuse this asparagus again in a few days or whenever I get to using it. So what normally would happen is if this asparagus was in if this asparagus was still in the fridge without a cover and anything, I just threw it in there like that, it'll probably only last like 2 days before it goes bad. But with this thing right here, if I put it in one of these right here, the asparagus will last quite a while. It'll last maybe like a good 4 to 5, or probably even like 6 days, to be honest. So it's pretty cool. This thing comes in like really handy. So I'm going to show you. Oh, let me plug this in. I'm all trying to show you guys how to do something. I haven't even plugged it in yet. All right. So there's 2 parts to this thing. So it's going to be open like that. So what you're going to want to do now is going to, this right here, pop the thing right here, pop in the clamps right here, probably like right there, close it until you hear like a snap to it. Because when you close this thing, you'll have like 2 of these right here. You'll have like 2. You'll have this right here. You got one on this side and you got one on the other side. So this is what I do to save all the food I have. And there's like a small sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds like a buzzing sound. And then once I click it, see how it makes that line right there? That means it's been sealed already, so air it out just a bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my vegetables I haven't used yet. I'm going to go ahead and toss them in here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure there's like a good amount of space, because sometimes I tend to do this wrong and I'm like, damn. Make sure both ends are clicked in, and then I go put vacuum seal. Because there's different settings here. There's like moist and dry food. Since this is a little moist, I have to do it that way. So I'm going to click on vacuum seal. Give it a few minutes. It's going to say seal. And then once you're all good, pop it. And there you go. You got yourself some vacuum sealed food. So this I can save for the next few days. So I'm going to cut off just a trim of it. Just so it fits in my fridge. So there you go. And that's how you vacuum seal, or that's how I keep some of my food fresh. Like if I have leftover like stuff, I put it in this vacuum seal bag and comes in pretty nifty. So now I can put this in my fridge and save it for the next few days. And I'm going to do the same thing with this broccoli. I'll probably just chop up this broccoli because it's freaking big and I know I can't fit it in that big old thing here. So we're going to get some more of this right here. Probably about, we'll probably say about yay much. I just scoot it up just a bit. Do that right here. Then we're going to go ahead and grab this right here. Open right there. So if you guys live on the res and you always say, oh, we don't have enough fresh fruits or food. This is really good for this kind of stuff, you know. If you buy like fresh fruits and you can even put this in the freezer too. So we're gonna seal it. It's funny. The first time I used this, I kind of was messing up all over the place. Like, how do I use it? I don't know how to use it. And then eventually I just kind of picked it up. Let's see. Rolling Brigade, clapping. Thank you, man. But yeah, this thing comes in handy if you guys really want fresh fruits and you don't know how to preserve it. This is actually really good for preserving foods. You can even use this to can foods too. It has like a little accessory right here. It comes with it. You can even use this to like can foods and canning. That's what they call it, canning. So it's pretty cool. I don't know how to use it, but eventually I want to learn how to start canning things. So when I go off the grid, I can start saying, I can my own food. I could be that guy. Learn how to start canning my own food. So for this one, I'm going to cut up the broccoli just a bit since it's freaking big. And I don't know if it'll fit in that small bag, but we'll see. We'll see if we can make it fit. Oh, yeah, I don't think this is all going to fit, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut up some of this more. Say it's easy as pie. Ah, shoot, I guess I'm going to have to see if I can stuff this in pretty good. All right. Damn it, I'm going to have to use another bag. I was hoping to use this one bag. Should have known better. Come on, Mr. Ryan, catch it up. Catch up with the times. Let's see if I can squish that right in there. There we go. See if I can it all fit. All right. There we go. Hopefully this whole thing will fit. If not, I have to redo the whole thing again. I have to cut up a whole new bag. All right, let's see. Ah, shoot. I don't think, yeah, this ain't going to fit. I got to take out some of it. Yeah, probably that'll do. I'll show you guys a close-up of what's going to happen here. All right, so if you guys are just now logging on, this is a food sealer, and since some people want to know how I keep some of my food fresh, this is what I use to keep the food fresh. And this is a vacuum sealer, pretty good, and it also can can food, so it's pretty cool. So we're going to vacuum seal it, and you guys are going to see what's going to happen. So, as you can see, it takes out all the moisture inside the food, and it keeps everything fresh. So it's pretty awesome. I like using this thing, man. It comes in handy, and it's pretty awesome. So I'll put this back in my fridge too. All right, let me see. Native Guy and the final product. Now Bismillah, the voice of Golden Balance. Laugh out. Looks good, Mr. Ryan. Good evening, sir. What's going on, Native Guy? How you doing? Well, I'm going to do the last bit of this broccoli right here since I don't want to waste it. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I just got done doing my cooking live. Now I'm just here putting my fresh ingredients away. And I just wanted to show people how I store my fresh ingredients for later use, you know, because I know some people don't have the ability to. God damn it. All right. Give me a minute, guys. Uh-oh. I messed up. Give me a minute, everyone. All right. Okay, so what I do is I keep my fruits and my vegetables fresh by using this device right here. So let me do one more. One more, see? Make sure the whole thing is clipped. And then we'll seal it first. But welcome to the live. If you're new to the live, thank you for tuning in. I'm just about done with my cooking live. So if you need a head out, you know, I don't mind. People got to be places, and I understand. No hard feelings if you need to head out. Or someone else's live, you know. Because my cooking live's just about done. Oh, you know what you can do with this thing too? If you have meat, you can also marinate your meat and put it in here, and then it'll marinate like crazy. Like, what? It's pretty cool. I haven't seen it done yet, but I've seen videos on how people do it. It's pretty cool. I've never done it myself, but eventually I'll figure it out. Because in this product, I'm still trying to figure out how to use some of it. Now vacuum seal. What is going on? Did I mess it up? I think I messed it up. Oh man, I messed it up. That's fine. I'll mess with it later. Because when you're using this thing, you have to wait like a whole minute before it recharges again. It's pretty cool. But the only downside is you have to wait. You have to wait like for a few minutes for you to be able to use it again. But this thing comes in handy. Pretty awesome. So let me put this off to the side. Put that right there. Scoot that right up there. Put you guys right up here. All right. But as the final end of my live, I just wanted to give this one more thing a try. I actually bought this in the store. I didn't make it myself, so don't be thinking I can make gelato. Ugh. Let me see. Roland, you can bag your wheat. Oh, yeah, you could even do that too. Like if you have herbs or 420 is your thing, you can even use that thing for 420 to keep all the everything fresh. But right now, I'm having me something called prickly pear gelato. I want to see what this tastes like. I want to get like a different type of gelato, but this is the only thing that caught my eye. The one I wanted to get was the Patron gelato, but they did not have that. Oh, shit. The taste is good, but I don't know. I need to eat some more. Let's see. I don't know what this thing tastes like. It tastes good, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to pin down the flavor on what it would kind of almost taste like. It almost tastes like strawberry, I can say that, but not quite. But I'm not going to sit here and eat this whole pint. I just wanted to try a few bites before I put it away. I can't pin the taste though. It tastes a little creamy like strawberry, but there's some other flavor in there I can't pin. Even though this isn't strawberry, it's called prickly pear. But there's another flavor I'm trying to compare it to, but I can't think of it on top of my head. Dang, I should start getting like affiliate links for different things I do. It's gonna bother me for a while. I don't know what this tastes like. The thing I can only think that tastes like is strawberry, but it doesn't taste like it. It's weird to describe. If you know, you know. But I did get these from Sprouts while I was over at Sprout shopping. They're called Red Plum Cots. These are actually pretty good, man. This is what I wanted to eat. You thought plums were good? Try one of these red plum clots. Freaking good, man. Ivan Burbank, you added so much flavor. Thank you, man. But yeah, that's my cooking live. And you know, every time I eat dessert, I like to always mix in different flavors like sweet, zesty, salty. You know, those types of flavors. But after every meal, I always like to eat something sweet. It doesn't always have to be ice cream or some pastry, but some fruits naturally that are sweet are pretty good too. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish the rest of this plum. Probably eat another one. But I just want to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this cooking live of Raven's Kitchen. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Mr. Ryan. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. All right, let me get this. Let's see. Phil, the hello, brother, tuning in, but I'm gonna watch the live this evening with some good show. Thank you, Phil. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a good one. Thank you. I'm out.